In this video, I will be teaching you how to identify graphs that represent functions. Remember that a graph or a table will be a function if every input always produces the same output. The inputs need to be consistent. For example, if an input of 1 produces an output of 7, then every single time that input of 1 must produce that same output of 7. So if we take a look at this first example here, we have a graph that shows a bunch of dots. What we want to check is that every input produces the same output. So if we take a look here at this point right here, let me highlight it, I'll use red. Okay, so if we take a look at this point right here, okay, the input of -3 produces an output of +1. When the input is a -2, it produces one output, which is +3. When my input is a -1, it produces one output of a -1. This input of +1 produces an output of +1. This input of +2 produces an output of +3. And this input of +3 produces an output of -2. Every time my inputs were consistent with the outputs that they gave us. So yes, this is a function. Now, if we take a look at the second graph, let's take a look at an input of, let's say an input of -2, okay? This input sometimes produces this output, which is a point on the graph, and other times produces this output, which is a point on the graph. That's a problem for a function. Here's another input, this input of +1. Sometimes it produces this output, sometimes it produces this output, and sometimes it even produces this output. That's a huge problem. The inputs are not being consistent. They're not always producing the same output. So this is not a function. The next graph, it appears that every input is being consistent and producing only one output. So this is a function. And for this next one, all of a sudden now I have inputs producing more than one output. That's a problem. This is not a function. Now notice that every time we went to test our inputs to see if they were consistent and produced the same output every time, we were drawing a bunch of vertical dotted lines to test things, okay? This is leading us to something called the vertical line test. If you draw a vertical line through a graph and it crosses the graph more than once, the graph is not a function. And that's because, like right here, if I draw a vertical line, it's going to cross my graph twice here and here. That means this input sometimes gives us this output and other times gives us that output. See, same thing here. Vertical line crosses the graph more than once. Sometimes my input of a -1 gives me that output. Sometimes it gives me this output. Okay, versus our graphs that are functions, I'm drawing my vertical lines and every single time it crosses my graph only once. We can see that here as well. Every time I draw vertical lines, it crosses my graph only once. And so that's a way that I can test to see that this is a function, because if it's only crossing the graph once, that means that every input produces only one output. So we can use this vertical line test as a shortcut to determine whether or not a graph is a function. What I'd like you to do now is take a look at these 5 graphs and use either the vertical line test or the definition of a function to determine whether or not the graph represents a function. On the hyperdoc that was shared with you on the second page, there is a chart for you to record your answers. So for each problem number, you're recording whether or not you think it's a function, and then you're giving a little explanation as to why you think so. Okay. And then I will take a look in Google Classroom. I'll be able to see your responses as you type them in because I have shared a copy of that hyperdoc with each of you. So as you fill it out, I'll be able to see your responses. And then when we come back to class again together, we will have a discussion about this.